I appreciate it.
Final question of the evening is from Save Our Home Please in Canton. Instead of SOS, it's SOH, Save Our Home. And they say, 2 years ago, we bought a new home. Today, my husband and I went to modify our mortgage with our bank. I have lost a very good paying job due to COVID. My husband's income has also been reduced. I did pick up a new position, but it pays substantially less. We can still make payments, but it's going to be very, very tight. They denied the modification, stating that they can't help reduce the payment any further since the rate we had was already very low. Please help us. From Save Our Home Please in Canton. So just to kind of like timestamp this, if you're watching into the future, we are recording this during the coronavirus crisis. It's at the end of October 2020, and due to COVID, I say that so many times in a day, due to COVID, is just throwing a monkey wrench in all sorts of scenarios for people.
Right. Okay, so that is, first of all, right, the whole COVID fiasco is making things very difficult for so many hardworking people. So being a former workout attorney for the national lending institutions for many years, I'm going to share with you that yes, it's probably a formulaic modification request that was made. So initially, the rates are so low that the banks can't go any lower technically. However, I'm a little confused as to why the bank currently would deny them, because there's still like a moratorium and a program due to COVID that will allow people to get a forbearance agreement if these are a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac or FHA or VA loan. They're federally regulated, federally backed loans. There are programs for these people, 12-month forbearance programs. So I'm wondering why somebody didn't give these people the opportunity just to do a forbearance.
Okay.
However, we have, we're experiencing more and more applications, and we're filing more requests on behalf of clients, actually mostly business loans right now, but we are starting to see home loans coming through to do the modifications. And I would say to these folks, first, I would definitely want to see your modification package. I'd want to see what you put in it. So it's not like a loan application where, most people, they take the loan application home and they fill it out on their own, or they have a loan officer who just goes through and says, what's this, what's that? A modification agreement, you are asking for a bank to forbear in the enforcement of a very tightly regulated and well-written, extremely well-written mortgage financial instrument. You should not be doing those on your own. Don't let your Aunt Sadie, who's a realtor, be doing that. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have trouble getting through the process if you don't do certain things properly. So on my website, I actually have several articles dealing with mortgage modifications and bank loan, business loan modifications as well, on what you need to do. There's a different way of processing these properties and how you document your narrative for the lender. It's completely different. Your home's at stake. Okay, your family's shelter is at stake. So why would you do these on your own? You've gone back to your bank, and that response, which is, oh, well, you already have a low rate, so we can't do anything for you, that's kind of BS. I can tell you right now, I have a deal, which is a commercial transaction, and it's pretty significant, and the bank told my clients back in August, oh, sorry, we're going to call your note due and blah, 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 and there's nothing you can do about it. It's a multi-million-dollar transaction. And unfortunately, due to COVID, quite a few of the commercial tenants in this strip center have left. And so it makes it problematic for both the client and the bank.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They came, we went through the stuff. I picked up the phone, talked to the banker, went through some of the stuff. And all of a sudden, it's like magic. Oh, yeah, we were going to call the note due, but we're willing to give these people a forbearance agreement for 6 months while they do certain things. It's like the magic of having the right knowledgeable attorney who knows how to do, there's quite a few real estate attorneys, or hopefully finance attorneys, more like finance attorneys, who know how to do this and get involved and intercede on your behalf. I would tell you that do not take no for the first answer. There are other ways to take care of this. You will not lose your home. If you're working and you're making an income, and even if it's a reduced income, good for you. Go you can call us. If you don't feel comfortable working with me, I can give you somebody else that you can call. But the truth is that this is just, it was one rejection. And, you know, if this is a federally regulated loan, you have an appeal period. Hopefully you didn't waste that. So you may not even know about it because it's all in the small print. But you can appeal it, and you can challenge it. And lastly, if the bank's not going to work with you, don't worry about it. There's federal laws that will protect you in your home. So don't take no for an answer, and do not worry. Okay, I'm sorry to hear of your situation. We're going to see more and more of it. I will tell you, unfortunately, Blair, I know we're limited on time, but there is a book that in 2003 I wrote. It's called Getting Out of Foreclosure, The No-Nonsense Guide to Saving Your Home. It was written 5 years prior to the Great Meltdown, but I worked in a lending institution that basically dealt with foreclosure issues on a regular basis. So instead of answering the same questions over and over for people, the lending institution that I work with decided, why don't we write this book and help people understand what the process is? And so that book I have on my site, and you can go to provenresource.com and you can download the book. It's free. I just want you to be able to read it, get a better sense of how to protect yourself, not only from the banks, but all the charlatans that are out there trying to steal your home or your equity. And lastly, you need to have, you have to have some peace of mind and to understand some of the laws. And I break it down very easily for people to understand that nobody's going to come in the middle of the night and steal your home. Okay. Right. But if you do nothing, guess what? Expect nothing. So you do need to reach out to people. If you're watching this right now and you feel that you're in that situation, doesn't cost you a thing to call us at 888-789-1715. Okay, that's it.
Yep, and that really is the key thing, and the lesson is to just be proactive. Whatever comes across your table, and it makes your heart sink, it knocks the wind out of you. After you shake it off, just be proactive. Don't try to don't bury it. Don't sit on it.
Right. Good.
Exactly.
Great
reach
advice.
out to someone. All right. Well, thank you so much, David, for answering all these questions tonight. I learned something new every week that we sit down and we tackle all these questions. But you were right. It was quite the spread tonight. We had a purchase agreement, a land contract, some leases, some evictions, some backdoor deals, a mortgage, an estate question, probate.
No.
We were all over the map tonight, so it was really great.
Yeah.
So real quick,
makes you tired.
I know it. For those who didn't catch the beginning, that first question, how can folks reach out to you? How can they contact you at your office?
Thank you. It very easily, 888-789-1715. And again, you can go online, type in the word Sobel Law or Proven Resource, or real estate attorney David Sobel. Yeah, I should pop up. I have 30 years in this business. I'm starting to I'm looking at my picture here on Zoom. But 30 years in the business, and I'm going on my 31st. And I love helping people every day with their real estate challenges. So feel free to give us a call, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
That's right. Don't be shy. Give a call. Call the Proven Resource, David Sobel. That's right.
I like to say, call before you sign, right?
That's
we were just talking about that.
Exactly.